Welcome to our presentation on Instagram and its psychological effect on users. Our presentation will explore the key themes of user experience, cyberbullying, body image and self-esteem, and marketing techniques and strategies. By the end of this presentation, we hope to have educated you on our topic through these 4 different lenses. The social media application has attracted over 800 million active users globally since its invention in 2010. Users as young as 13 are able to register an Instagram account and gain access to the large volumes of digital content available at their fingertips. 62% of the general population are classified as daily users of the popular application, with almost 2/3 of users identifying as female. Children and adolescents are at risk from the exposure to content available to other users, cyberbullying, and body image issues. With such a large population of the globe's youth on Instagram, the repercussions on 21st century learners are hard to ignore.
Through comprehensive research, it shows that Instagram has the worst psychological impact on users. It can range from slight to severe problems such as anxiety, depression, thoughts of self-harm, and at times can lead to suicide. Ever since social media had become a great part of our lives, youth suicide rates increased severely, and in the span of only 15 years, suicide rates soared by 24%, caused due to factors such as cyberbullying, eating disorders, and low self-esteem. Bullying, unfortunately, has always existed, and many experience it at least one time in their lives. Through the use of the internet, it is labelled as cyberbullying. Throughout the years, it has become extremely popular. As more people begin to use it, the more often they are prone to online trolls. There are many forms of cyberbullying. It could be creating a fake account, also known online as Finsta, making fun of others, mocking someone, editing their images and posting all over the web, starting hashtag trends, or sending aggressive and threatening messages. It will always be a popular way of harming others, and there is nothing to stop it. But further actions can be taken so that the user feels safe and prevent their mental health from triggering forms of mental disorders. Positive social support from other peers, family members, reporting fake accounts, reporting threatening material. Instagram also acknowledges the harm it does have on its users. Therefore, they too have also provided support, such as information about keeping safe on Instagram, allowing users to report other accounts, addressing abuse, and so on.
Before researching this issue, I assumed beforehand that Instagram and social media in general was not exactly the healthiest method of socializing, particularly among young people. From cyberbullying and catfishing to developing eating disorders and poor mental health, it has not been a secret that Instagram and other medias alike bring a certain toxicity to the online world that is not easy to ignore. However, upon searching deeper into this forum, I began to see just how damaging this sort of platform can be. I was unaware of the level of harm it can inflict on youth who use it so often. I had expected some negative effects that can arise when one lets Instagram consume them, such as comparing each other's looks, which helps develop insecurities. Although I anticipated unfavorable results, I was unaware of the level of damage it causes among youth. Although it was a little unnerving to find young people with eating disorders, low self-esteem, and body image dissatisfaction, it was even more surprising that there wasn't always a direct link between Instagram usage and harmful side effects. A study conducted by the University of Arizona in 2017 found no correlation to suggest that Instagram causes the previously stated negative effects. However, Instagram did play as a sort of encourager of insecurities. This was most apparent in the RSPH 2017 report in the UK that discovered Instagram ranked the worst social media platform for its negative 0.5 score on bullying and body image issues. Another surprise was finding out why people stayed on Instagram despite the negativity it brings. Youth feel as though they will miss out, which put into perspective how much they feel put under pressure to keep up with social media.
Due to the large amount of people consuming content on Instagram, companies have developed techniques and strategies to target specific audiences. These include persuasion, self-efficacy, sales response, relationships, emotions, and symbolism strategies. It is particularly the relationships, emotions, and sales response techniques which have the largest effect on the feminine psyche. As you can see, looking at this graph, this is supported statistically, as there is an almost 40% difference in the frequency that these techniques are used on women versus the general population. Instagram is referred to as an image machine. This refers to the continuous flow of visual images and online material which is constantly produced on the application. Brands use hashtags for consumer engagement, cultural implications, imagery in terms of sexuality and gender, as well as a marketing technique. These themes link to the way brands intentionally entice emotional and psychological responses from consumers in order to increase their presence in the online community and market. The interaction with brands is increased by 39% when the Instagram post pictures someone's face. With there being few boundaries and regulations, brands and companies can employ marketing tactics that exploit women for their sexuality and bodies just to gain exposure. This company-generated content can falsify images and cause deeper-rooted issues, especially for the younger female generation. All 4 key themes we've explored today interact with each other and are intertwined. With one aspect of Instagram impacting on another, it is easy to identify a cycle that can affect the youth of today. It is this vicious cycle which dictates the majority of an individual's experiences online and is responsible for the potential arisal of a number of psychological issues. That concludes our presentation. Thank you for your attention.